Happy 4th of July Independence Day to you. This weather video is driven by 802cars.com, representing 802 Toyota, Twin City Subaru, and 802 Honda, all located off of Exit 7 on Interstate 89. We're looking at sulfur dioxide pollution. This is sulfur dioxide concentration from industrial sources, power plants, generally coal-fired power plants. We're looking at China right now, and just for kicks, you can see what some of the some of the measurements are here with, this is cubed, 601.09, and this is some of the worst pollution we have on the planet right now, emanating from China. You can see some of these readings, 231.89 and so forth. So, let's go to Kilauea, or Halemaumau Crater. Take a look at the Big Island. This is volcanic sources, not man-made. 354, depending on what the pixel is here. 364, and so forth. Now what you can also see is the trade winds taking this, and the air has a tendency to swirl. We call this VOG in Hawaii on the Big Island there, and it gets up into the Kona Coast region and kind of hangs out because it's being blocked by Mauna Loa. And so it kind of circulates around like this and kind of backtracks and sort of upslopes along the slopes of the Kona area there, which is pretty forested up to a certain point. And then you can see some of these swirls are downstream, and you can follow where this actual SO2 is actually going as far all the way into sometimes in the Western Pacific. So not only volcanoes are source points for SO2, you can see that even the flights from San Francisco are being tracked. This is a tropical cyclone system that's well southwest of the tip of Baja. And let's just take a look at the United States here. These are not volcanoes. Some of our source points, they're right up there. There's one in Canada. I believe that's a copper smelt. 611.53. That's equal with China. Very concentrated. Right now in Vermont, we have some pretty decent air quality. Only 0.9 being registered. In the Adirondacks, even better, 0.4. And you can see that these areas of clean air are kind of working toward us here on a northwesterly wind. But a lot of this is going to pull up out ahead of what will be a frontal system, and so a lot of this stuff in the industrial areas of the Ohio Valley, the upper Midwest, is going to start to move into the northeast United States during the day tomorrow, and especially tomorrow evening, pulled again ahead of a cold front that will then track southeast and sweep everything clean by the time we get into Friday afternoon. Let's take a look at that. So this is a forecast, and what you can see here is actually how the concentrations and contaminants and pollutants kind of work our way. Now this is valid later today. We'll get into the overnight period now, and then we'll shoot for tomorrow, and you can see an increase in the SO2 from the source regions in the Ohio River Valley. These are generally coal-fired power plants. Doesn't look as bad as what we saw earlier, but still the concentrations are coming up as we get into Thursday late in the day and then eventually on Friday. And you can see a cold front eventually is going to sweep things out to sea with clean air up to the north and west of Vermont, and a northwesterly flow with far less pollution in the area by the time we hit Friday evening. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights. Thanks for watching.